to get Extinction's logo on there.
On a big kickoff from Howie, and all right, he just gets nailed before the 30.
Yeah. So interesting note here. We scrimmed them literally right before this game. And they had really good special teams, really good blocking all the way down the field. So we'll see if that comes to factor later into the game as we begin on offense here for Extinction. Howie in the pocket. Twins left, rolling out to his right now. Getting a little bit of
Vortex
pressure.
really broke through right there.
Yeah, a lot of pressure coming from that left side there. Opting to roll away from the running back and the chip potential there.
Yeah, Grubbs as well. He's a really good blocker. I think they really need to kind of focus on utilizing him for what he's good at.
Another interesting note here is they decided to opt Howie as the starter this time instead of the normal duty. They've been playing the entire first half, or the first few games of the season. So we'll see if this makes a big difference in their offensive outputs. As we have Howie now rolling out to his right here. Nobody quite up indeed. Chiclosa maybe has a step over JBX back there. And instead Howie will opt to just throw it away after the pressure is nearly getting to him. Backing out about 20 yards.
That was a good move. That was the best option he had. Goat Factory had them locked up.
Does Gunslinger normally play online?
I think he's normally like in a safety role, and they've just got him blitzing. Oh my god!
As we have a good run there from Howie up the left, nice blocking from the secondary will allow him to get a 33 yards, nearly to the goal line.
He ran a third of the field right there. That's really big.
Absolutely insane. As Howie now rolling out to his right, trying to find the edge here, unable to do so against a 4-man blitz, but will make JBL miss. And nearly run it for a first down, 9-yard run there for Howie.
If you look at the stats, like Howie hasn't thrown anything except for that one out of bounds.
Like, so maybe their game plan here. Ooh, counter. Great counter. Good blocking. The end there getting completely baited in by that fake roll. And it will be a touchdown there for Extinction to begin this game as they go for the kick here. So Howie opting to run it pretty much down the field. Interesting strategy. Maybe they're just trying to play keep away from Goat Factory, buy as much time off the clock. Try not to put the ball in any sort of harm's way. We'll see maybe Goat Factory starts adjusting, really committing to those 4-man blitzes instead of just a spy. And trying to stop him in the backfield.
I definitely think the Goat Factory has them a little bit outmatched in terms of wide receivers, and I think Extinction has kind of noticed that and thought, what can we do to get around that? I feel like a big factor in the Extinction game is going to be their ability to throw to the wide open man and throw the comeback.
It'll actually be picked up on the right by Chiclosa. Good bait there, and he just slides out in front of the receiver, gets the interception, and now a short field for Extinction, taking it back again.
I might be eating my words I just said, man. That was a great play.
Oh my god, Chiclosa making an amazing interception there. Now Howie looking to step up here, but is unable to. Will get sacked for about a yard there by Gunslinger. Come back in. Goat Factory probably going to try and stay safe here. If they can score and go up 2 scores on Goat Factory, and then just play their game the rest of the way, like that's all they need. Like getting 2 scores early, as Chiclosa kind of has a little bit of a step there. Is he going to opt to throw it? He does. And it will be caught in the back of the end zone, or in the front of the end zone. Right on the pylon there by Chiclosa. And now 2-score advantage for Howie and Extinction. What an absolute electric start from Extinction.
Yeah, that was a huge play from them.
And that is Howie's second throw of the game, and is an absolute dot for his receiver.
Like I said, they're going to come out big from throwing those open throws, leverage throws, all that stuff. They know they don't want to really 1v1 them because that is where Goat Factory thrives. And they're playing it perfectly.
Okay, let's see if Gunslinger and his crew can bounce back here. As Gunslinger looking to back up a bit in pocket here. Good pressure from Grubbs, pushing back a little, but he's throwing it too deep for his receiver on the right there. JBL had a little bit of a step, kind of surrounded by a corner and a safety, though. As this play only a 3-man blitz, but Grubbs kind of getting a little pressure, but Gunslinger able to get it out
really
there.
Clean. That pressure was really... He would have held it for another second. They would have been all over him.
Mm-hmm. Grubbs, very explosive center there. One of the highest valued linemen in the league. As backing up a lot. Interesting. Gunslinger is just... What'd you see there?
Vortex did a beautiful block.
So the way Gunslinger is sort of playing this is he's just backing up a few, like maybe about 20 yards in pocket, and then he just doesn't worry about the line from that point on. Even though the line is still keeping him very clean for the most part. Gunslinger a little off there on the deep throw. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
I've always found Gunslinger doesn't particularly look for a run.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of those QBs who always wants to throw because he knows.
Yep. He did lead the league. Ooh, it'll be a leak there to CBZ as CBZ will continue running all the way at the 20-yard line. Getting in the red zone now for Goat Factory, looking to answer back. Yeah, Gunslinger, not known for running, actually led the league in the first week in passing yardage and touchdowns, so good sack there.
Big flashover sack.
Flashover, able to slide and keep off the shield. And will get rewarded with the first sack. Gunslinger.
Yards back.
Yep, 2nd and 25 now. Gunslinger stepping up in the pocket, wide open on the post. JBL will score. Bringing this back down to a 1-possession game. They're actually opting for 2 points here.
They're taking no prisoners here, man.
As Gunslinger out to his right. Looking for it, but it'll be batted down by Grubbs. Great play there. As I'm going to go into auto camera quick and just some quick things on stream. Don't mind me. Where are you?
And Grubbs going to make the 20, 25, 30. Will he hit the 35? Oh, he gets to the 34. All around a good run. As long as you get over the 30 in my eyes, you won yardage that you didn't deserve.
Okay. Back in here now. Ooh. Whoa. Camera kind of going ballistic there. As Howie, looking down deep, will just throw it away after being backed up.
Not a bad idea there. I mean, they've got a lead. Why not preserve it? Don't throw anything risky.
Yeah, once again, Extinction, not supposed to have the lead here usually, but does find himself with a lead. So just protect the ball at this point and go down, score, whether it takes, an entire quarter or not. Just keep the ball out of harm's way as they're kind of backed up here. 3rd and 14 now. As good moves on the line. JBL coming in with gusto there and will get the sack.
Yeah, currently, Goat Factory is expected to win the game by 14 points now. Will that happen?
Howie, amazing moves there to escape the pressure in the pocket, looking to throw a comeback there, and he will hit the comeback there to Thunder. Thunder, a very underrated receiver.
Really trying to bait.
As we now enter the 2nd quarter here. As looks like there was a formation bug. Unfortunate, but they will have to use one of their timeouts. As Howie now rolling around in the pocket. Good counter roll there to the short side. And he will throw it to the wide open Luke. Luke escaping his defender there. And will pick up 29 yards. Or 31, apparently. With a little bit of yak there. As now, once again, rolling to that short side, catching a lot of people off guard, and Howie will run it in.
Oh.
An amazing run there, 16 yards in total. So let's give a little bit of insight. When you face a team that likes to roll counter a lot, what do? That is running to the short side, of course, as most QBs opt to run usually to the long side with the running back.
Well, typically what my team does is we will run an optional four-man where basically one of the safeties will play as a center on the line. So when that happens, the whole point of that is to have a guy able to cover it. But if I didn't have somebody doing that, I'd be still telling my guy on the inside, roll wide. Like they're clearly doing this. We have safeties here. We can stop him before he gains more than 2 or 3.
Gunslinger hitting JBL over the middle there. And the good yak there will get them over the 50-yard line. Yeah, running. Yeah, that rolling towards the counter side catches a lot of teams off guard. We'll see if Goat Factory is able to adjust here going forward. As Scrub's getting good pressure, and he will get the sack. An amazing play.
And the teabag, the BM.
Ooh, trying to get in the head here of Gunslinger. This is now a 2nd and 22 Gunslinger. Rolling back. Good pocket.
Wide open throw there. Great route.
Getting a bit of yardage back. 3rd and 12 now.
I really think if Goat Factory wants to claw it back, they need to abuse the fact that their wide receivers are clearly beating their men.
Yeah, as he has another wide open man. Deadpool making the secondary look foolish diving.
You can't go wrong with a 50 to DP, man.
You cannot.
Good.
Goat Factory answering back once again. Going for the 2-point this time. This time have to convert it. Of course. As we bat it down again! This line is batting down balls left and right.
Now, I really think that the Extinction line has not been given the credit that they deserve, man.
They're playing amazing right now.
Run for the money.
So it's kind of interesting there. Goat Factory opting to go for 2 points on both point after attempts, and neither succeeding puts them down by 9 points. That is a full 2 possessions now. Well, not full, but 2 possessions nonetheless. Now, Extinction. Once again, with the ball, Howie. Rolling out to his right there, making a man miss, and will take the yards. 7 more there on the legs of Howie. A total of 80 yards by him.
A total of 80 yards, but he's been sacked 3 times. He's definitely got more through the game.
As, once again, that counter roll, they actually kind of fight it there. But Howie making a few people miss and will still get his first down and about a yard. Extinction line blocking really well here. Once again, a 4-man rush. Howie's at the end there, but CBZ able to slither his way in and get the sack. 4 yards now.
Yeah, that movement there by CBZ was perfect. He countered that line incredibly well.
They were, lock block there. As Howie's still getting rolled back by 3 other defenders. Good throwaway there.
He's in 3rd and 14. He's in danger. Something short to reduce that yardage, making a run possible, might be a good idea here.
Howie now. Rolling short side once again on the left now, but will get sacked from the other direction. Great play by JBX. Now, 4th and 24. Very, very crucial. As if they do not convert this, they will be giving Go Factory a very short field. As Howie rolled back super far, he's going to need to get some yak here. No, actually, it's right at the line. And it's caught! Who caught the Thunder? An amazing crowded catch there. Will net them a first down. Extinction bailed out.
Thunder clutched up. He might have saved the game right there.
Yeah, giving Go Factory a short field there would have been devastating, allowing the claw ever so closer. As once again, they take over, not once again, but Go Factory takes over to start the half here. Taking a little bit of clock off the, taking a little bit of time off the clock there is Extinction. As it looks like they might have a
flashover.
Yeah, flashover, lagging a bit here. Howie's still finding his man. Gumi, an amazing catch there.
Oh, and flashover's back.
Is he? Okay, looks like all things are good. Back at full strength. Howie now rolling out to his left.
Oh,
ooh,
open pocket. And
an amazing play. Howie just stepping up in the pocket. Both the people in the middle stepping up a little too far, and Howie makes him look foolish. First and goal now within the 5-yard line.
Yeah, flashed over with another connection issue.
We'll have to see if maybe we get a pause, possibly.
1,010. He's
four-man blitz. Yeah, looks like we might have a pause coming out here soon if flashover does not get better. It is very hard to play without a tackle blocking for you. Flashover seems to be fine. Nope, flashover is not fine on this play. Flashover is teleporting. And Howie will be sacked. Not necessarily because of that, but it didn't help. As 40 seconds remain.
Again, spiking.
Ooh. Howie looking to take a run there. 4th and goal now coming up.
You know, they're essentially playing a 6v7 right now.
And they're opting for a kick, a bit dangerous. Yeah, I was about to say a bit dangerous with your left tackle there. Lagging a little bit. Flashover commits a little too far in. And the left wide receiver doesn't take that, and it is an easy kick block. Or Goat Factory is now gunslinging.
They've been able to put on. This could be a safety.
Yep.
Flashover on him.
Okay. 15 seconds remaining. Don't let them get to the 45-yard line. That's all you have to do. You don't let them get there with time for another play.
They're going to try something probably short here.
Yep.
And they're going to get it to...
Ooh, well played there. Oh, a comeback, though. Actually, never mind. CBZ ends up picking it up. 1 second. Oh, no! Goat Factory messed up. They were unable to call a timeout. And because of that, it'll go to the second half. Goat Factory had a 50 chance there. We'll be unable to take it now.
Get the ball here, and they're back on their way, charging up the field. Oh, Joe hit the 30.
Mm-hmm.
Just get to the 30, okay. The special teams on Extinction is quite shocking this game. They're very solid.
Indeed, they have been playing really well. As Gunn rolling left there. Hits his receiver in stride, able to pick up a few yards. Second and
that stutter step from JBX was really good to look at. He had a 3-man on him and nearly broke through.
Ooh, looking for a man deep here. And Deadpool doesn't sell those. Deadpool looking to try and get in the end zone, but will be tackled at the 6-yard line. Ball thrown right over the head of Thunder. A perfect dot from Gunslinger. As Goat Factory moving downfield with a vengeance right now. As Gun throwing a little bit high at his open receiver there. Second and goal, though.
I wonder how Crybound is feeling right now in the chat. Probably very stressful for him.
Must be, yeah. Must be very anxious for Cry now, especially seeing flashover lag last day, as it will be just a leak. Or my bad. Not a leak. A throw to the running back there for the easy score. As they're going once again for a 2-point conversion. Very aggressive this game. Like to see it, but has bit them in the back 2 times out of 3 now. But Go Factory manages to claw it back to a 1-score game. A 1-point game, that is.
Right here is where Extinction really needs to make the game. Right here, they need a touchdown, and if they decide to go for 2 and they're able to convert, they're able to keep the game at 2 scores still.
That was my question. So if you're Extinction, and you score, you go down, you score a touchdown, let's say you take like a minute and a half off the clock, do you go for the 2-point?
Personally, I would, because you're up a touchdown and a kick regardless, then it's a tie game. All you need is a field goal or something.
Bowie overthrowing his receiver there, Thunder. Second 10.
Extinction's in a good clock space as well as being in just a good score space right now. that 1 point really gives them a lot of options on what they want to do here.
Howie maneuvering that pocket amazingly and will step up, take the run. Good blocking there. And he's still on his feet! I thought he got tackled. He's still on his feet!
No,
Extinction must be going insane in comms right now. Howie finally getting tackled at the 7-yard line. An amazing 61-yard run. Goat Factory looking like absolute fools out there. As they finally switch to a 5.
Fantasy, you are.
Yes.
You're golden.
A 5-2 front now coming out of Goat Factory. Howie looking for the corner throw, and it'll be picked off. JBL stepping in front of it. And now Goat Factory can potentially go and take the lead here. You hate to see it after that huge momentum slinger of a run. But now, Goat Factory throwing it deep downfield. Deadpool not going past the spot. Just standing there holding his ground. And will catch it over the head of Thunder once again.
You can't beat DP on those 50s. You got to get somebody in there who's really on his caliber, and there's so few people in the league on that kind of level.
And it nearly is a touchdown there. Get him first and goal now. This is way more intensive a game than I thought it would be, as they look for the quick pass screen there. I'm going to cut it back in. Unable to get much out of there. 3 yards in total. Second and goal still coming up for Goat Factory. As Gunslinger rolls back to his left, looks for pylon through. And he'll
go
just...
for the 1 or go for the 2?
You go for the 2. No. Yeah, they're still going to go for the 2 here. Goat Factory being aggressive through and through here. Will look to get 2 point. And they do convert it indeed. Now taking a 7-point lead over Extinction.
This leaves Extinction in a place where they need to decide, is it worth it to go for a 2 when they get down, if they get a touchdown?
Indeed. As it will be Chicloso taking the kickoff here.
What would you do? Would you go for the 2 or the 1 in this situation where you're down?
It's very rough. It depends on if they want to try and potentially play for overtime, but you've been seeing Goat Factory go for the 2 every time. I think you really just need to, buckle down and try and go for it. You guys have been running really well. I would maybe try a run play for a 2-point conversion, see if that'll help convert it. Of course, nearly getting picked off there and read by Jet Ballistic, but instead, Luke will get a 5-yard reception. But you've been seeing them be really aggressive. I would be really aggressive yourself. Try and start these 2 points and maybe even run it in. You guys are very good run blocks right now, especially out of the receivers. As Howie looking to...
Howie with a good run.
Yeah, speaking of running, Howie running out the middle for another 7 yards.
Howie this game is maneuver around the field incredibly.
Howie at 156 rushing on the day. And doesn't look like he's going to stop here as he steps up once again. Well played there by Gunslinger, not letting him get any extra yardage.
It looks like they've dropped Gunslinger back to QB spy potentially.
Mm-hmm. As Howie. Ooh. Getting sacked off the edge there by Jet Ballistic, 8 yards. Just rounding the corner there on the tackle. As Howie now rolling back to his right here. Getting a little bit of pressure from the middle, but he dives and misses. Howie just deciding to throw it away, though, instead of risking anything. 4th and 15. Very, very important. They must convert this. No if and or buts. This just must be a conversion. Neither offense. This will be the third stop. Oh, this will be the third stop on offense, as it's actually going to be a sack there on Howie. Pocket just collapsed around him, and he is sacked.
That wasn't just a sack. That was like a 25-yard sack. They backed him up and nailed him.
Mm-hmm. As Gunslinger going for the quick pass there to Jet Ballistic, who I believe leaked. Yes, playing that left tackle there. Or right tackle, my bad. And that'll put them up by 2 possessions themselves, as they do convert again, keeping his toes in bounds. Now making it a 13-point game.
They've really got their sideline game.
Extinction now looking to claw their way back into this game that looked very promising in the starts. Offense just hasn't found its rhythm these past few drives, though. Okay, starting at their own 40-yard line after a poor kick out of bounds. Howie now rolling out to his right, looking down, possibly throwing a Thunder there. Thunder unable to catch it, just a little bit over his head on the out route there. Good four-man pickup. Actually, never mind. They are able to get penetration at the end of that. It looked like a good pickup there. But on the left side, I didn't really get the two rushers from that. Coming from that short side there. Instead, it would be a 7-yard sack. And another quick sack there by CBZ.
Yeah, if you take a look at the Goat Factory line here, the first thing they're doing before they have all their guys go in, immediately one guy is designated to just follow Howie and shadow him from far back. They're spying him so well, denying that run.
Amazing adjustments here. As Howie just taking the lob deep, and it will be picked off by Thunder, will be caught by Thunder.
Thunder there, that looked very, very precarious.
A very iffy throw by Howie, but Thunder, good job spotting it and keeping in position. As Howie looking to run right here. Good moves and blocking will keep him on his feet all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Howie here really reminded me of the performance put on by Not a Deagle versus K9. He's really just taking every gap he can, trying to throw those safer throws.
Good pressure up the middle there, Gunslinger. Howie's still on his feet, though, throwing back to the right corner, just slightly over the head of Chicloso. And instead it'll be a 2nd and 10. We've now entered the 4th and final quarter of this game. We'll see Howie
taking it home. Oh, no.
Nearly taking it home. A good run-saving tackle coming out of Jet Ballistic there.
Now, if I were Extinction here, I'd be running the goal line, and I'd be trying to
Doesn't matter.
Oh, that worked.
He just flipped the tackle in center and slid right in. Great play. Great blocking. And they're actually opting to go for the kick here. That's actually fine. It'll only put them down by 6 points. So if they get a stop at Goat Factory, they just need to kick a field goal. That's if they can get a stop, of course. Their only stop of the game coming off the first possession interception by Chicloso on Gunslinger. So we'll see if maybe we can get any of that miracle to happen again.
On a great tackle, breaking the line there. Now, they haven't played Howie. They've been playing Duty mostly.
Yes, their normal starter, and their starter to begin the year was Duty, I believe. So Howie actually getting the call, getting his number called here as Gunslinger. We'll throw it over the head of Howie. He was playing like a short flats there, and Deadpool just does a comeback over it.
They made the perfect call putting Howie in here because Howie's having a great game.
He has had a great game all around. Really only making a few unwise decisions. That one interception comes to mind, but throwing it away really well as that nearly gets picked off too. Unable to keep his feet in bounds, though.
Yeah, that would have been... If you look at Howie's like percentages here, he got a 46.7% completion. But you need to take into account, he's most likely thrown out 8 to 10 balls due to the pressure from the Goat Factory line.
As Gunslinger uncharacteristically running it up there a bit, will get the first down. Not something you see often, but when it does come out, it's usually used smart. Gunslinger running, that is, as he's now in the pocket. Yeah. I wish there was a way that we can, like... And that might be a nail in the coffin there. I wish there was... Yeah, they're going for the 2-point again. I wish there was kind of a way to separate, like, throwaways versus, like, actual completion percentage, you know? Because it doesn't show the full story, just saying, like, they only completed 46% of his passes. He's been incredibly smart with the ball today, as it looks like they have a kickoff bug here. Howie a little bit too far back. But yeah, another score there puts him up by 12. Unable to convert the second point, was picked off there in the end zone. So 2:44 remaining on the game. Game still potentially able to come back here. Extinction. But they're going to be crunching for time. Maybe not running as much. Trying to throw it down the field a little bit more.
On Chicloso goes wide.
Yep. Howie getting a ton of pressure on him. They're actually sticking with that. I don't think they stuck with that 5-2 front there. Yes, indeed. Really not letting Howie run, but he will take it anyways. Another 15-yard run. But Goat Factory might be happy to let them do that, as it'll take a bit more time off the clock. Out to his left, 4-man rush this time. Good pocket movement.
Now,
and just over the head of his receiver. Nearly read by JBL.
JBL, he's really trying to bait hard. That's very risky.
Mm-hmm. I believe we did say play earlier, where Thunder caught a good pass over his head. Yeah, let's actually look at what Gunslinger's done so far. We've been talking a lot about Extinction. We haven't been talking about what Goat Factory's been doing. They've been marching it down the field, like, amazingly after that first possession.
Yeah, JBX, or not JBX, Deadpool, I mean. Deadpool's come up clutch time and time again.
Good first down dive there by Gumi.
I find whenever they're throwing to DP, he will be standing perfectly when that ball is thrown.
Mm-hmm. Very hard to guard somebody who just knows the spot perfectly. As Howie will run it up there again. Gotta try and... Ooh, good moves there.
He's taking ankles to the grave with him.
Gotta be mindful of the clock, though. They're under 1:30. The drive began around 2:44. As Howie maneuvering this pocket very well. Nearly getting sacked there, but will throw it away once again.
Under wide to the left. If he leveraged it off left, he had a touchdown.
It is very hard for quarterbacks to notice that, though. Rolling the opposite direction and throwing back, very risky in this game. I
totally agree.
Gunslinger rolling in.
Unfortunate, though.
Very unfortunate indeed. As 1:16 remains on the clock. I believe they still have all 3 timeouts if needed. Howie rolling left here. Looking for the corner shot. And it will be caught.
Chicloso.
Great play by Chicloso there. And let's see what they opt for. It makes no difference for what it's worth. What they go for here is they do go for the kick, the safer option. This time, flash over, not lagging.
And the kick is good. This is a 5-point game. Now something big's gotta happen here for this to be back in the reach of Extinction.
Yes, they need
here able to burn clock all they want.
They need to convert, or they need to not let Goat Factory convert anything. Ooh, Gunslinger weirdly diving into somebody there, not hitting the 1-minute warning. So this will be a free timeout here. As Extinction are really looking to not let them convert here at all, as it'll be a comeback on the left side. Not getting a first down, but we'll keep it only 4 yards to go.
And Gunslinger choosing not to burn the clock.
Interesting. As we have Grubbs kind of dropping into coverage a little bit there. Gunslinger looking to hit Jet Ballistic on the left, and he will hit him. This will allow them to burn nearly all the time on the clock off at this point. If they choose to do so, Gunslinger needs to hold on to the ball for a bit. And this will more than likely be all she wrote for this great game. As actually, he hits Deadpool over the center there. Good 26-yard toss. And it's now a
Like
first
I
and
said,
goal.
you can't really fight Deadpool. Like he's on a different level when it comes to receiving.
And
Oh,
it'll be
tight end.
interception. On the trust of Luke, making an amazing play. 30 seconds now remaining.
30 seconds, 3 timeouts. They have
I believe they
quite
did
a good
burn
chunk
some
of time.
timeouts there, so maybe I think they maybe one left.
Oh,
If I was counting
they
correctly.
might.
As Howie
I must
looking to
have
throw it downfield here. Has a
He
step,
took
gets.
a lot.
Oh, that was actually over, but it was a good body block on the dive there by the Goat Factory defender, and a very amazing game so far. Could have a photo finish. As Howie once again slightly off the mark there, looking for Luke. Come on, Extinction, you need to go down the field here. 3rd and 10 now coming up. As Howie, good job evading pressure, but an amazing dive. CVZ. 10 seconds remaining. They need a miracle here. As good pocket protection. Good comeback there to Thunder. 2 seconds remaining, and that might be it. That is indeed it. Triple zeros.
Oh, if they had one more timeout, they were in range to
Extinction converting too little too late. As it will be a Goat Factory victory, 40-35. And what looked very promising at the start of the game for Extinction quickly turned sour in that second half. Amazingly played by both teams. Look at these last end of game stats here. Gunslinger completing 78% of his passes for 516, having a negative rushing total in -16. Of course, taking a ton of sacks. Actually, not a ton of sacks. Those are tackles. They've been moved over slightly. Only taking 2 sacks in total the entire game. So not getting a lot of pressure on him. Compared to Howie, who had 47 completion percentage, 256, and 175 on the ground, who took a total of, 8, 10, 12, 14 sacks. So despite taking a huge amount of sacks, still had a ton of rushing yards. Big, especially with those big chunk plays. I believe he had a 61-yard and a 33-yard run somewhere in the middle there. As yes, GG's indeed, Howie. You played amazing that game. It came down to the end, and you guys nearly pulled it off.
Yeah, no one can be mad at a game like that. Like that was a nail biter the whole way through, and that's the kind of game that everybody likes to watch. Howie, I know you're in the chat, man. You played off the head that game. That was a great performance. Very good choice putting you in.
Yeah, if you guys keep playing like that the rest of the season, you're going to be a team to look out for in this next remaining weeks. GG's to both teams.
Oh.
As
they had Extinction losing by 14.
Nope, only 5. And nearly, but they had 29 seconds. Nearly could have come back there.
It was really anybody's game that